So, I'm reading more of the aftermath of this whole Takeoff murder in Houston. And one line of one story that I read jumped out at me. And it said that his mom, Takeoff's mother, jumped on a plane for Houston as soon as she got the news. Now, I'm a parent. I have a child, a daughter that's almost Takeoff's age, and I have a son that's a little bit older than Takeoff. I have another son that's about 8 years younger. Now, that line, now I don't know, I've never met the Migos. I don't think, don't know Takeoff, don't know any of them. But I do know that as a parent, that would be the most, from Atlanta to Houston, that's about a 2.5 hour flight. You add in time to get to the airport and all that, you're looking at about probably 3.5 hours of knowing that your child is dead, knowing that you're flying down to identify him probably. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine what his mama is going through. This ain't about rap music. This ain't about dice games. This ain't about getting away from the gang culture. This ain't about hood shit. This ain't about none of that. This is about, as a parent, I'm trying to understand what that woman was going through during that 3.5 hour process it took to get from wherever she lives in Atlanta to Houston to see her son dead. It makes me angry because nobody, here's what makes me angry. I'm afraid of young black men. I'm more fearful when I see a group, if I'm out, I'm more fearful of a group, a car full of young black men pulling up next to me at a gas station than I would be of a group of Klansmen pulling up in a pickup truck next to me. For some reason, well, not for some reason, for good reason. And that bothers me. I hate the fact that I feel that way. I hate the fact that I chose to buy a house in an area that's not populated by niggas. It's a lot of black people that live around me in the close proximity to my house. A lot of black people. No niggas. See, because niggas are what had me afraid and nervous and apprehensive and wanting to be away from them. And I don't like that I feel that way. I really don't like that I feel that way. I don't like the feeling I get when I understand how white people don't want to be in the close proximity of blacks, because when they see a black, they think nigga. And every black person ain't a nigga. But every nigga is a black person. And I'm being very specific when I say that every N-I-G-G-A is a black person. And we have brought this upon ourselves. This culture of violence, this culture of hyper-aggression amongst young black men, this culture of cowardice among young black men, because you have to be a coward to go to a gun as your first option in a conflict. See, because when you have a conflict with another man, your first option should be to negotiate your way out of it. In other words, hey, man, it ain't even that serious. Let's let this shit go. I'm about to dip. That's your first option. Your second option is, okay, I can see that we ain't going to let this go. I can see that, you know, this going to have to go to another level. Okay, let's put up hands. Mano a mano, man on man. Bam, let's go. May the best man win. We both walk away. One of us, we might be bloody, battered, and bruised, but we're going to walk away. Live to talk about it another day. Ain't no shame in getting your ass whooped. Ain't no shame in getting knocked out. Ain't no shame in getting knocked out to the point that your friends got to pick you up and carry you home. Because at least you still get up to see another day. But this generation don't want to deal with that possibility. Don't want to deal with that reality. The thought of getting hit is unthinkable. The thought of getting punched is unthinkable. Before he punches me, I'll kill him. What kind of logic is that? Before I let him punch me, I will take out a gun and kill him. And it bothers me that it's so easy for us to take that route. It's so easy for us to take that route of, I will kill another person that looks like me, that looks like my brother, that looks like my cousin, that looks like my uncle, that looks like my classmates, that looks like my nephew. It is so easy for us to do that. As black people, we have so many natural ops. We have so many people that don't wish to see the best for us. We have so many groups of people around the world that laugh at our struggle, that would enjoy to see our demise. We have so many people that only tolerate us because we entertain them, because we make them money through sports, because we make their life interesting because of our flavor and our swag and our creativity. And on top of that, we find it easy to kill each other. We find it acceptable to kill each other. That's why I wrote in a post that I don't want to hear the term Black Lives Matter anymore. I don't want to hear the term Black Lives Matter by another black person until we start to attach that to situations where black people are killed by someone other than white people. Somebody attacked me in a comment on YouTube for something I said on the morning show. They said that I engage in this black on black crime trope as if to excuse every other, or as if to ignore and excuse every other form of crime against black people. Two things can be true at the same time. We can have a serious problem with black on black crime and have a problem with being victimized by other communities. Both of those things can exist at the same time. What I'm saying with this is that I'm tired. I'm tired of mothers like Takeoff's mother having to go down to Houston to identify her dead 28-year-old son, who I'm sure is the light of her life and the apple of her eye. I'm tired of parents having to get that call that your son was involved in this altercation and he got shot. And he got shot by another person that looks like him. I know white cops shoot black people. I know black people get killed by people other than us. But it seems like we are far too quick to excuse and ignore how easy it is for us to kill one another. And we say, it's got to stop. We can't keep doing this, but yet we keep doing this because as I'm speaking right now, young black men all over America are walking around with a 9mm or a Glock or a 40 cal in their waistband, stuck in the back of their pants, stuck in their pocket, stuck in their backpack, loaded with a clip, one in the chamber. And the thought on their mind is, the thought on their mind is not, damn, I hope I run up on George Zimmerman somewhere. The thought on their mind is, damn, I hope one of these Trumpers try me so I can use this. That ain't the thought on their mind. The thought on their mind is, I wish a nigga would. I wish a nigga would. Tired.